you have to travel to make your money, or you have to travel so people can see you or to get your stuff. Yeah. And it's the same thing for clothing lines. And I thought about them because they have to, once they're getting up, they have to put everything in their trunk and just try to sell out their trunk. Just like a rapper has to sell out his trunk, a poet has to sell books out of their trunk. And I don't really support that. You know what I mean? I support the hustle, but there's a better way to do it. So this place is for people who are talented, who have an art that's blossoming, and they need a place to pitch camp. So this is Machine Pomona. We're a creative collective, and we all are collecting creatively here.
Could you tell us some of the brands or some of the artists that you carry right now?
There's Gifted Threads, who I'm wearing right now. They're from Massachusetts. He's really dope. I really like his stuff a lot. I have a feeling he's going to do really well here. We have D-City, which is diversity. They're an IE brand. Eternalist, straight from Pomona. He goes to Cal Poly. He's going to be super famous very soon, I believe. Let's see. We have Brown Eyed Soul. They're from, I think, Baldwin Park. La Puente is 626. They represent the 626. We have Debonair's Noble Soul, and they will be here next week. And they're from Long Beach. So they're not really IE, neither is this one, but up-and-coming brands still doing the same thing. And then we have Ethnic, who is also local, and they're actually going to be setting up their space here actually this week. So, and then we have several jewelry lines, handmade jewelry lines, one of which is from Alabama. It's called Pieces in Unity, and she uses raw metals, and she melts them down and bends them and uses precious minerals and stones as well. Really, really dope stuff. Dope earrings and dope necklaces. We have Zelle Couture. Her stuff is really fresh. She has some MF Doom earrings. And if I was a girl, I might rock them MF Doom earrings, but I'm not. Not saying guys can't have earrings, just saying I let my ears close and I'm not going to reopen them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be walking around with dangling square MF Dooms. It's not appropriate.
So what about some of the art that you have in the gallery?
The artists are all IE. This month is Kingsley, Yasmin Jordan, and Esteban. And they're all together. They're actually going to have their art show June 4th. And then next month we have Shelly Bruce from Cal Poly Pomona. It's going to be her graduation party on the 11th, which is the second Saturday, which is the art walk. So it's going to be crazy here. The last art walk, it was just a soft opening, and it wasn't really soft. It was pretty hard.
So, being that you have this venue, do you plan on utilizing it in, like, hosting open mics here, or?
No, not right now because of the zoning. There's a zoning. I can't do it because of zoning. Yeah. The permit is way more than what I have, than what we have collectively, just to get the permit to do something like that. So, as of now, it's just the art gallery. We'll have art shows here. Art shows. You got it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing here.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to elaborate on? Perhaps a book. How did you come into doing that?
Oh, my book. I was working on that book for 2 years. Instructions for Alchemy, Ingredients of Ether. It's 134 pages, 60 plus poems in there. It's really dope. That book is pretty good. It's some professors use it at Cal Poly to teach, spanning from Chaffey and Cal Poly and Mount Sac. Sorry, political science class, a religion class, a philosophy class, a psychology class, and the English class all use my book at some point. I think that's really fresh because once again, I'm teaching. You know what I mean? I'm not there, but my work is being used to teach somebody something. So, can't wait for my next book, Child of the Sun, Man of the Moon. Right now I have 40 poems in there, and once I collect everything else, it'll be about 60 as well. And it's going to have original illustrations in this one. Not by me. Yeah. Well, maybe one or two. But most of them will be by Kingsley, who's on the walls now. Well, not him, that's Esteban, but Kingsley is all around us. We're in the kingdom.
Something was missing. Oh, are you familiar with Mr. Williams at Chaffey?
Yeah, he teaches the African American history class. Yeah.
Is he one of the professors using your book?
No, I don't think so. He hasn't told me anyway. I haven't spoken to Mr. Williams in a number of years. It's funny you even brought him up.
Oh, yeah, well, I attend JP, so.
Oh, okay. It's been like a good 4 or 5 years since I even seen him.
Yeah. I just figured he might because I know he's into hip hop himself and whatnot, so
yeah.
Just thought he might. Do you think you could recite one of your poems from the book or something?
Ooh. Yeah, I'll do this one about my writing process. It's going to be half speed. I'm very tired. I've been up for like 20 hours.
No problem.
This is, I wrote this poem. I was doing a series of poems, right? Because I was really having a hard time writing. So I did a series of poems where I was writing to some producers and just different kind of music. So this song in particular, or this poem I wrote to LP, who's one of my favorite producers of all time from Company Flow. From LP, he remixed a 9 Inch Nails song called Only.
Yeah.
Killer song, but the remix is ridiculous. Alright, so the poem, I just take the one line because he says it. I just made you up to hurt myself. So I use that as the fuel for the poem. So this is what came out. And this is about my writing process. I just made you up to hurt myself. Wrote your name in the dark. Chanted till the day came. And it came. It always does. There I lay in the refuse of what dreams may come came true. They normally do. I awake not knowing what's happening again. It occurs every so often. Then the hindsight, the free write, the finger paint on the walls reminds me of the vomit spit, the blood spill, the seizure, the blackout on white pages. Seers see more normal in the future. We live in the present crazy. Clarity is scribbled by men made mad and abstract. There is a contract I made within myself, I suppose. Let the hemorrhage swell. It is well when my soul submerge. It is well like the prophets say. In the face of the destruction that they wrote, I choke on secrets unrevealed in the most honest of writing, coded like my name in the Torah, in a certain sequence, in only the old Hebrew script. I just made you up to hurt myself, or to give myself a reason to hurt. Another may say, I shade to my amen. I feel what I did not before, or hid in the playground during recess. Random memories from the recesses make themselves prevalent when you connect the dots. Constellations, signs and symbols, etched in caves on tablets, burnt and broken in tree bark, color spark, forgotten passion, left more appreciated in the forgetfulness. These papers thrown about me are the fullness thereof. Subconscious songs of freedom, fulcrum at hand, on the precipice of papers untamed, unruled, uneducated in bullshit, or at least lessening the scent on my brainstem. I actually want to go outside and do a different poem.
Alright.
Because the sound in here